Welcome to day 38 of the 100-day mindfulness challenge. My name is Miss Tia, and today we're going to focus on the breath whilst taking action. Remember I said that we're going to be working on the breath all week as a means of soothing difficult feelings. And as today is our A in beast mode, as it's our action day, I want to try doing some mindful action, but I want us to keep our focus on our breath. Specifically, I want to try walking again. And we tried this about 4 weeks or so ago. And the last time we did this, we practiced bringing our attention right up from our feet, one layer at a time, and paying attention to different body parts and how they sort of felt as we walked. Today, though, I want to begin with our attention on our feet, but I'm very quickly going to bring that to your breath. And remember, we said you can think about your attention a bit like a torch. I just want that torch to be shining on your breath, specifically in your belly. So we'll try and do a little bit of the belly breathing because that's going to really help with easing difficult feelings. And it's just a bit of a challenge really to see if you can keep your attention there as you are moving at the same time. Just as we did last time, I'm going to put a video on screen to show the kind of speed that I want you walking at. And as a reminder, before we actually stand up, make sure that there's no people, objects, furniture in your way. Make sure that we're doing this carefully and that we've got space to do this properly. So whenever you're ready, carefully stand up. If you're at school, you might have a chair to push into the desk. Make sure that the space is clear. Take a moment as you are here to notice how your body feels. Notice your feet on the ground. Notice where your body weight is, if it is in the centre, if it's forwards, if it's backwards, if it's to the left or the right. Notice your breath. And when you are ready, you can pick up that first foot and begin walking. And to begin with, keep your attention on your feet as you walk ever so slowly, ever so carefully. Notice how that feels. Notice that movement through your body. Before going to your breath, notice your breath in your face. How does that feel? Where do you feel that breath? And begin to notice that breath further down in your throat. How does that breath feel? If you could give that breath a colour, what colour would you give it? Just try and stay with that breath as you walk. And when you're ready, notice that breath further down in your chest, in your belly. Can you feel the breath in your stomach? Can you stay with that breath as you walk? And let's try some belly breath. So you can imagine a balloon in your stomach. We're going to fill the balloon with air as we breathe in through our nose. As we breathe out, we're going to release that and let that balloon deflate and our stomach will go down. If you want to, you can have one hand on your belly as you walk. And breathe in. Hold and out. We want to feel the breath in our belly more than anywhere else. And in, fill that balloon with air. Hold and out. Last one, breathe in. Hold and out. Take a moment now to notice how you're feeling, and when you're ready, sit down. How was that for you? Did you manage to keep your attention on your breath as you were walking? Remember, we've said before that walking is one of those everyday actions that often we're actually on autopilot for. We don't really pay attention to it because we know how to do it. Unfortunately, what that means, as useful as it is that sometimes we can end up being lost in some quite difficult thoughts and feelings as we are walking rather than being present. So, for example, you might be walking to school and you might already be stuck in a thought about what's going to happen at school or something that you're worried about. That might be then creating feelings in your body that don't feel very nice, might be creating some stormy weather. And actually, you could instead take your attention to a breath that soothes those feelings, or you could come into the present moment and be here right now as you walk. Your day 38 challenge then is to repeat that same mindful attention to the breath, but you can pick whatever everyday action you think would work for you. It might be getting dressed, it might be making your bed, if you make your bed, which hopefully you do. It might be brushing your hair or brushing your teeth. It might be opening a door. Whatever it is, I want you to pick an everyday action that's something that you don't really pay much attention to. And I want you to challenge yourself to take your attention to your breath for at least 3 breaths and see if you can stay there and build up those attention muscles, build up your sense of control over your attention, and that would be fantastic for you and your mind. EBI, even better if, jot down notes, tell someone about what you're doing, tell them about how you felt and any difference that you feel it made. And as always, you can share with a wider audience, just give an adult a nudge and they can share to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If there's any questions about what you're doing, if there's anything you'd like more of or less of, I'd always love to hear it. Remember that the breath is a great bridge to the present moment. So if you ever find that you're lost in thoughts or feelings, then sending your attention to your breath will allow you to walk over that bridge into the present. And hopefully that will help you to feel a little bit calmer, stronger, happier, more relaxed. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great Wednesday and I'll see you tomorrow.